What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are in a fat loss stage or a cutting phase in your fitness, health, well-being journey, then this video is for you. I'm gonna go over all of my tips to help you get lean this summer. I know summer's in full swing. A lot of people are focused on getting shredded, getting lean, cutting some of that excess body fat for the summer, and this video is gonna help you do so. I'm actually going along the process with you guys. I started my cutting phase about 4 weeks ago after a 1.5 year long bulk. So I just wanted to provide you guys with some of my tips. And without further ado, let's get into tip number one. The first thing that you want to do before you even start your cut, and I'm going to use cut and fat loss pretty much interchangeably. And it's not going to be like weight loss because we really don't want to lose muscle when we're going through this phase. So I'm just going to use cutting and fat loss interchangeably throughout this whole video. But before you even start, you want to come up with a goal and a plan. And this is really just going to help serve as a guide to help you go along the whole process. Without it, you're not really going to have any purpose, and it's also going to be much easier to kind of fall off. So probably the best way to do this is to come up with a goal weight that you have in mind. This is the end destination for where you want to be when the cutting process is over. You also want to work these factors into your plan. So duration, how long you actually want to go about this cutting phase, as well as like lifestyle changes. A few of these tips might include some things that you haven't done before. So you might have to either change your lifestyle or develop some new habits to help you reach this goal. You don't want to just jump down 1,000 calories or start starving yourself right off the bat. This is a very unhealthy way to go about the phase, and you're also going to lose a great amount of muscle while doing so. Definitely come up with a goal and a plan, as it will guide you through the whole process. Next thing, it's pretty obvious, but you have to be in a calorie deficit. So a lot of the cutting phase is about calories in versus calories out. So I definitely recommend finding your maintenance calorie number. You can either use resources online, or you can do it by taking 2 weeks, eating the same foods every single day, weighing yourself every single day, and seeing if you either lose weight, gain weight, or maintain that weight over that 2 week time period. If you maintain weight, then that's your maintenance calorie number. If you gained or lost, then you can kind of adjust those and just keep on going about that process. That's truly the most ideal way to actually find your maintenance calories, because everyone's different, everyone's got different activity levels, different metabolisms, different lifestyles. So your maintenance calorie number is probably definitely going to be different than someone else's. And then you are going to want to take about 200 to 300 calories off of that maintenance calorie number, and that will be your deficit starting off. Now, this number might be changing person to person based on the duration of your fat loss phase. So you could even go 400 to 500 calories of a deficit and then start moving that number down slowly and slowly over time. I don't recommend doing it super fast just because you're going to lose a lot more muscle and your energy levels are just going to be depleted so much quicker. My next tip is to get at least 10,000 steps a day. And you might be thinking that's impossible, to do so daily. But you just gotta make a few small changes to your day-to-day life. Wake up 30 minutes earlier, get a morning walk in. This will actually kill one bird with two stones because you'll be getting your morning sunlight in and your morning steps in. If you work a 9 to 5 job, then maybe just take a 6-7 minute walks multiple times throughout the day, or park a little farther away, take the stairs. There's so many small things that you can kind of change to help you reach your daily step goal. And this will really help you because it'll be adding to the calories out side of the calories in versus calories out equation. You can kind of adjust your calorie deficit number to kind of correlate with that, just because if you are burning an extra 200 or 300 calories, then you can eat an extra 200 or 300 calories. Your deficit doesn't have to be as low. An important thing to know though is that cardio does not equal fat burning. It equals calorie burning. So don't get those things confused. There's this common misconception that you have to be doing all this high intensity cardio when you are in a fat loss phase, and that's not true. If you don't like running, don't run. Just go on walks. If you don't like the Stairmaster, don't do the Stairmaster. Just go on walks. You don't have to do all this rigorous cardio stuff just because you're in a fat loss phase. Just get your steps in, you'll be fine. Personally, I still like to run, do the Stairmaster, do those kind of things. I try and incorporate those like 2 or 3 times a week in my program, just because it does add to that calories burn number, and I can increase my calories a little bit as well. So it's kind of just personal preference, but please do not think that you have to be going on 7-8 mile runs, doing all this rigorous cardio when you are on your fat loss phase. That's not true. Just get your 10,000 steps in and you'll be fine. One thing that I cannot preach enough is to hit your protein goal. Please, please, please get your protein in on your fat loss phase. This is gonna help you feel satiated as well as help you maintain your calorie burning muscle mass. I recommend that you get at least, this number is the very bare minimum, at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily. So on your fat loss phase, you need to be hitting this number daily. No excuses, don't give me any of that garbage. Don't say that, oh, I couldn't hit my number today, like because of this happened. No, you need to make sure that it's in your program, it's set, it's planned, that you're hitting this number daily. And that's the minimum too. You can go all the way up to 1.6 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Much more after that, studies really have shown that there's not much additional benefit. But if you're in a fat loss phase, a little bit extra protein won't hurt you. This is going to help you maintain that muscle that you have been working on to put on for years. Now, the last thing that I want to mention is to not demonize certain types of foods. It goes back to that calories in versus calories out concept. If you can work certain foods into your calorie deficit number, that's great. You know, if you want to indulge in a little bit of ice cream to end off your night, go for it. Just work it into your program, make sure that it works for you. A concept that you have to understand is that food doesn't make you fat. It's the calorie excess that you're in will make you gain that excess fat. So like I said, if you want to eat that ice cream, go ahead. But personally, I would recommend eating more whole foods just because it helps you feel more satiated, offers more nutritional value. You get your protein, some good fiber, and honestly, it just makes me feel better when I'm eating cleaner. That doesn't mean I don't have a cheat meal every once in a while. I know it can be kind of harder, especially when you're in a cutting stage, but you really just have to plan ahead and work it into your program so that it works for you. A fat loss phase shouldn't be miserable. It shouldn't be something that you dread. Go back in this video, use some of those tips that I talked about to really help you on your cutting phase. I also recommend doing a slower cutting phase just because it's not gonna be as intense. You're not gonna lose all of that energy as quickly, and you're probably gonna lose less muscle if you do it at a slower rate. Sleep is also super important. It's gonna help you with your recovery and help you give energy when you are in that calorie deficit. And at the end of the day, just try and focus on consistency and discipline. Those are the 2 biggest things that are gonna help you reach any goal that you have in life. You know, that could be fitness related, business related, relationship related, anything like that. So those are super important. And with that, that really wraps up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed following along. Leave a like if you really enjoyed watching this video. Leave any comments below. I wanna hear some of your tips and insights on how you guys go about your fat loss phases. And then smash that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Follow me on Instagram @BrandonRott, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.